Hey guys, I wanted to do this video to show some stuff about weight loss and um, extremely morbid obesity, trying to get down. So my current weight, I'm at 222.4 today. My highest weight ever was 426, so I am 203.6 pounds less than that, so getting close to halfway mark from my highest, which was in 2008. Then I had a gastric bypass. I went down to 213, exactly half my weight for one glorious day, and then I started going back up, and I hovered in the 300s for a very long time, from about 2014 to 2021, when I decided to do something about my weight. So that was the night before my 50th birthday. Jason and I stayed up talking for a very long time and discussing things, and that's when I decided I was going to do something and change my life. So here's the thing though, I was overweight my entire adult life. Even when I got down to half my original weight, I was still considered obese. Never into any kind of normal range for BMI or anything like that. So what has that done? Well, I feel like I look pretty good. I'm skinny here. Oh, look at what that does to Belton. I am really skinny here. I actually measured this the other day, and I'm 34 inches around here, which I don't remember ever being 34 inches around there. But I wanted to show you something because it makes a difference. And this is going to seem weird, but here we go. We're going to lift this up. We're going to bring this down to where guys normally wear their pants, which is under the gut, so that you can see what's going on here. This is my apron. This is the stuff that, although I can get all the fat underneath it to go away eventually, I will still be left with all this extra skin once the fat is gone. It'll be smaller than this. It'll be sucked in closer, but I will still have a whole lot, and it goes, around here. Lots of it. Okay? So that's in all her glory, the apron. That's what I'm hiding in there. So when I wear my pants at my waist, which is where my waist was when I was younger, and I have the indent for it, this is my waist. Okay, this is where it feels right because of the indent. I've got the roll on top, I've got the apron below. This is where it feels natural. This skin used to be at the smallest point, but it has come down. This is why if I put on a skirt or something, the front is always way longer than the back. The back just seems high compared to the front. Look what's going on with my waistline here. It is totally at an angle because the front has fallen so much more than the back. But when I actually put my thumbs at my waist here, I can't push in any further because my hip bones are there. That's actually where my hip bones are. So my actual waist is up here, which feels totally unnatural because it's not at an indent. It's at a poofy part. It's in the middle of a roll. But this is where I bend. And if I wear stuff tucked in, to where my waist naturally feels like it belongs. It looks way too long here. It ends up looking sloppy. Watch the difference if I bring my pants up to where above my hip bones, where my waist actually should be. It's in the middle of a roll, but the proportion from shoulder to waist looks normal. And this is what it looks like. From this, where it feels natural, right? And that, bringing it up here to the natural waist. Look at this. I look skinny here. This is a sports bra. We're all good here. But I'm actually, even though this is a poofy part, because I don't have the hip bones at that spot, I'm like 3 inches smaller here at this poofy part than I am around here on this angled part. I just noticed that the other day when I was playing around and I went, oh, well, that looks so much better. Because I never tuck anything in because it looks stupid when it's way down here on me. I'm not saying that everybody, but this, the difference, muffin top. I'm going high-waisted. Look at the difference. It makes such a difference. And if I was wearing a skirt up here, it would be level for the hem. Even though, like, look at the difference here to here, how much in I am here. This is my smallest point, so I'd like to emphasize that. But look at that. Suddenly, I don't look as flabby and floppy as when I do what feels like a normal waist to me. Like, I look like I gained 20 pounds just by putting it down there. And then we won't even talk about this one, right? Because by the time I do that, oh my gosh. But I want to say that these, I don't know how well you can see, but there's these massive indents right here. Those were not there until just before Christmas last year, 2024. Just before Christmas, I noticed this coming in here, which is awesome. And they just keep getting deeper and deeper. But yeah, all of this is hiding. And these are not anything like compression or anything. These are pants that are honestly way too big. They've got so much extra because they're leggings that I was wearing like 70 pounds ago at least, and I just keep wearing them. And I took a little tuck in at the waist here on each side so that they weren't falling off of me. But this, to that, high-waisted. It feels so unnatural though, because this rests where I used to wear my pants all the time. That is still in line for where it feels like my waist should go. But this is way up here. So it actually feels like I'm like, you know, hoisting them up really high in the front and that they're falling down in the back, but they're not. They're actually level. So I got to get used to this being my waist, which is above my hip bones. I can actually push in here, whereas like just lower I can't. So that's where my waist is. Apparently, I'm much higher waisted than I ever thought I was. Anyways, I just wanted to show you guys that for a little bit of, I don't know, honesty and just showing people we can hide it, but it's there. And I was told a long time ago, before I had the gastric bypass and everything, that I could never get down to the normal for everybody else because the excess skin, which is way more wobbly now, but it's a way thinner. Look at how thin that is compared to what it, well, you guys didn't see it before, but this is way thinner. And then the legs, same thing. Like I got so much extra on the legs, so all of that extra skin is probably still going to be about 30 pounds worth. But that makes me happy. If I wear my pants up here, I actually could, I feel like, wear a crop top already in the gym and not feel self-conscious. Here, I feel self-conscious. I feel like everybody would be judging me, but here, I'm good. All right. That's all I wanted to show you guys.